The DEI is directly leading to the collapse of society in the way that leads from the Republicans and the Democrats going and taking what? All of the money from themselves, for themselves, from you. By what? Having us argue about a bunch of stupid things that makes that makes us argue, that stems from what? The no negativity people. The no negativity people. You know why? Because we weren't allowed to be negative. We weren't allowed to complain and say we didn't like something. We had to fake it and smile and not have an outlet to be angry, like music or sports ball or something like a video game where you could go in and you could have that outlet to be angry, or a gym or whatever. And what happens? Then that leads to the absolute collapse of society by the AI taking over. Yes.
The following video is brought to you through the generous support of viewers like you. If you like this content, then please consider subscribing, liking, and sharing this video. And for those who are in the position to donate, this channel thanks you. And so does this orange cat.
Don't look at me like that. Don't look at me. It's right here. It's right here in the Jon Stewart article. You know why? You know how I know. You know why I know. Apple will not let him talk about the dangers of AI. That's how you know. Some people don't let you talk about stuff like AI. Some people don't let you call out both sides. Jon Stewart wasn't allowed to call out both sides either. Comedians aren't allowed to call out both sides. They get shushed and told, no, get off the stage. One of my favorite comedians did. I don't know if he wants me dragging his mess into my channel, into my mess, but I know. Jon Stewart. The AI's taking over. This is Terminator 2 Judgment Day. This is Skynet, people. This is what they don't want you knowing. This is what they want you all arguing about who to vote for and the borders and all this stuff. And that's all a distraction. So why? The computers can flood your algorithm with things that make you crazy. You know why? I've seen people getting offed and kaputted all morning. You see a guy going up to another guy. He pulls out, boom, boom, boom. And then the guy drops and then twitches a little bit and then he's done. And you see that. You see people eating legs. You see all of this amazing, wonderful things right there on Elon Musk's little platform, Twitter, X, whatever you want to call it. Nobody calls it X. Nobody calls it X, sweetie. Nobody calls it X, Elon Musk, and you're not watching me. We know you're not watching me. This is Skynet. This is what they don't want you to know about. Why? Because both sides get to take money off the top. Because where are they going to go? Underground in a bunker, probably up to Mars in a spaceship. Yes, that's why Brie Larson was talking about it in her video that I don't have queued up anymore. Pretend I do. I might edit it in, I might not. Where she's like, sniff, I'm going to Mars. Look at me, I'm Brie Larson. I go off on my rants every now and then. I go off on my tangents and my rants. Jon Stewart says Apple wouldn't let us do an anti-AI segment. Asked us not to have the Federal Trade Commissioner chair as a guest. What is that? Oh, that too. I didn't know about that. See, meanwhile, we have Bob Iger and the Disney board and all that stuff. They're arguing about this, the DEI, and if the woke stuff is destroying their stock market and all this. And I'm like, I don't know about that. I think it might be worse than we thought. This might go back to, I don't know, 2008-ish, maybe. This might go back to the last downturn in the economy where people started figuring out how to save money. How to cater to the top tier, to the higher end. What do I see? The tipping culture. Oh, that's another one.
Drop the taco. Get in the car. Does this...
Don't tell me to drop my taco. I will drag my taco all across your face if you want me to. If you want to give me some whiplash for old time's sake, looking for Bigfoot or something, or if am I the final temptation? Or am I your next mistake? You tell me. Oh, but I do have this. Look like a finger, shaped like is this one of them? I know, shaped like a claw. A little bit. That was one of them. That night in 95 though, so there's that too. That you have no idea what I'm talking about. Those are secret messages They're calling to me. I remember you. So, what is the sensitivity? They don't want us to know these things. They don't want you guys to know how bad it might actually get. Why? Your algorithm is flooded with this constant crazy all the time. And so what do you need? You need something to slap you out of it, like, I don't know, slap shot, hockey puck. Something like that. You need some ice, you need some shock treatment, you need something to open your eyes and get you out of that so that you can subscribe to this channel right now. Subscribe. You will like and subscribe. I meant to do that one. That's less intrusive. What is the sensitivity? Oh! AI flooding you with constant stuff to say enough to make you, don't do that. Absolutely don't do that. That's what the AI wants. That is what the AI wants. And we're blaming Skynet because that makes more sense. That makes more sense, doesn't it? I can't explain all the blank NPC opinions out there. All the people who just all of a sudden equated a rainbow, a thing of prisms and light and pretty and colors with, doing things in front of young people that you would not do in front with the same whatever species, I suppose. I don't even know. Should I do the rest of the video like this? I think we'll do the rest. Jon Stewart. No, I can't with the masks anymore. Jon Stewart made headlines in February when he appeared on CBS Mornings ahead of his return to hosting Comedy Central's The Daily Show, and said that Apple canceled his previous talk show, The Problem with Jon Stewart, because they didn't want me to say things that might get me in trouble. Wow, yeah. So that's not just like Elon Musk could have Jon Stewart on there if he really wanted to push, both sides of the aisle, or somebody who might, give a difference of opinion. But it seems to me like Elon Musk might get, or might be trying to get, too much, advertiser dollars funding. I heard somewhere that his advertisers all came back to Twitter after they threw a giant temper tantrum temporarily to save money for a quarter. Just a quarterly save money for what? Quarter one. Right after quarter four. They had a record low. At a record low, didn't they, Disney? I'm looking at the other video. So why don't they want us to see this? They want to say things that might get on April 1st, the episode of The Daily Show, Stewart went into greater detail about Apple's concerns over the direction of his now axed talk show and corresponding podcast. Stewart was interviewing the Federal Trade Commission chair, Lena Khan, on The Daily Show and told her that he once pitched to have her as a guest on the Problem podcast. Considering Khan's work with the FTC targets tech giants' monopolies practices, Apple allegedly didn't want Stewart bring her on the program. Oh, so it's not just Joe Rogan getting censored on Spotify, allegedly, and it's not just a freedom of speech issue on one corporation. I think we have a lot of these multi-billion-dollar corporations all trying to fight each other to see which one comes out on top. It's not just a left versus right side. It's a corporation here, corporation here, corporation here, corporation here. It's many, many layers and many levels of corporations all fighting for what? Control over the AI? Control over humanity? He who can control the flow of media can control what everybody says and thinks. You can just flood them with enough information and they think a rainbow is, GAGYSECKX. Why am I spelling? I don't know. But to confuse the algorithm in front of young people, underage people or something. Don't do that, apparently. I don't know. I'm not saying anything. I'm reading an article. This is an article read I'm trying to read here. I still think the AI is trying to Skynet us. And I'm trying to censor my words around it so it doesn't shut the stream down any more than it already does. As you can see, my streams get extraordinarily shut down. Extraordinarily shut down, don't they? So, thank you guys so much. Why am I thanking you? I'm still reading an article. while an individual with knowledge of the situation said at the same time Stewart's Apple split was an amicable one. Okay, whoa. So Stewart debuted his Apple series as a multi-year thing, but well, this is just then they get rid of him. Point is, I think. Who warned you, Mr. Dyson? Who's Mr. Dyson? I think that the AI is Skynet, and that might be part of the Illumina archives. Is it real? Is it a parody? Are we now tabloid news like we've always been, and they just don't want to admit that and treat us like we're real news? I don't know. You tell me. I am Mecca, and where's my boom?